Ipinapaalala po sa lahat na ang Department of Social Welfare and Development ay maaaring kumuha ng mga larawan, video at audio recording ng mga kalahok para sa dokumentasyon ng ating programa. Ang mga ito ay maaaring ibahagi at ilathala sa iba't ibang mga website at social media pages. Maaari rin itong ipalabas sa iba't ibang media platforms. Maraming salamat po. Please be informed that the Department of Social Welfare and Development may take photographs and audio-visual recordings, images, appearances, and performances of participants for the purpose of documentation and promotion of the event. The photos and videos may be recorded and published on various websites and social media pages. They may also be reproduced in various media platforms, including social welfare and development publications, social networks, and press releases in connection with specific events or promotional activities. Thank you. Good morning once again. Please settle in your assigned seats as we are about to start our program in a few minutes. Again, please settle in your assigned seats as we are about to start our program in a few minutes. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May we invite everyone to please rise for a prayer to be led by Ms. Rodina Pangilinan, followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Almighty God, we worship you, we adore you. It is through your great power and love that all things are possible. We also continue to feel your unending blessings through your divine grace and mercy. We express our immense gratitude for the lives of the people gathered here today, our leaders, colleagues, partners, and the entire DSWD community. We thank you for the opportunity to create and implement programs, services, and opportunities for the people that we serve together. Today, our hearts are full. It is our pride and honor to work hand in hand and extend social welfare and development to our countrymen. We are grateful for the opportunity to gather and celebrate the triumphs of the Kalahi-Cidss program. Lastly, we continually seek your guidance and providence as we deliver maagap at mapagkalingang serbisyo to every Filipino family. We ask all these through your mighty name. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit kong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitigil, luha ng araw ng walang pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo, ang inigaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Thank you. You may now all be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Local Chief Executive Forum, Tatak Kalahi-Cidss LGU Awards, and the national launching of the Panahon ng Pagkilos, the Philippine Community Resilience Project. Please welcome our host this morning, Miss Mary Nathalie Soldevilla.
Pleasant day, everyone. Maayong buntag kanatong tanan, and welcome to the 2025 Local Chief Executives Forum, the Tatak Kalahi-Cidss LG Awards, and the national launching of the Panahon ng Pagkilos, the Philippine Community Resilience Project, with this year's theme, Sustaining the Gains Towards Resilient Communities. To welcome us in today's celebration, let us hear the message from the local chief executive of Cebu City, Honorable Nestor Archival Sr., to be delivered by Cebu City Councilor Niza Nice Archival.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Councilor Nice Archival, and I am here to represent our City Mayor, Honorable Mayor Nestor Archival. The Mayor truly wished to be here with you today to personally celebrate with all of you this important occasion, but unfortunately, due to an equally important commitment, he is not able to join us. In his absence, he asked me to deliver his welcome message. With your kind permission, allow me now to read the speech of Mayor Nestor Archival. To our distinguished officials and employees of the Department of Social Welfare and Development, our dedicated partners in the Kalahi-Cidss and Philippine Community Resilience Project, to our local executives, awardees, community leaders, and advocates of participatory governance, Mayor Nestor Archibald expresses his great honor in joining you today, even through this message. He extends his heartfelt appreciation to the DSWD for bringing together champions of inclusive development and community empowerment. Your collective work shows how strengthened governance and meaningful participation at the grassroots level can truly transform communities. This initiative we highlight today through the Tatak Kalahi Awards and the PCRP National Launching reflect what we can achieve when governance and communities work hand in hand. Stronger resilience, more empowered barangays, and sustainable development benefits every Filipino family. On behalf of Mayor Nestor, allow me to convey his hopes that today's discussion will further collaborate, deepen partnerships, fuel our shared mission to uplift and strengthen communities across the nation. Once again, welcome to the Queen City of the South, Cebu City. We wish everyone a productive, inspiring, and meaningful forum ahead. And always remember, tomorrow must be better than today. Mag-ampo og mag-amping kanunay, daghan kayong salamat ug maayong buntag kanatong tanan.
Thank you very much, Councilor Nice Archibald, for sharing the message of Mayor Archibald Sr. and for welcoming us to the Queen City of the South. As we look back on the 2 decades of empowering communities through the Kalahi-Cidss, we also look forward to a new chapter of partnership and resilience. Now, for the official release and turnover of the 20-year milestone coffee table book, Sulong Komunidad, Sama-samang Pagkilos, Sama-samang Pag-unlad, please welcome our National Program Manager, Attorney Bernadette Mapue Joaquin.
Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Ang Community-Driven Development or CDD ay hindi lamang isang strategy. Ito ay isang karanasan. Nasaksihan ko mismo kung paano nito binago at pinaunlad ang bawat komunidad. Noong nagsisimula pa lamang ako bilang isang social worker, ay nakita ko ang panlipunang realidad. Mga liblib na lugar na wala o limitado ang access sa mga basic service facilities tulad ng tubig, tulay, kalsada, eskwelahan at marami pang iba. Doon ko natutunan na ang kahirapan ay hindi lang kakulangan ng yaman. Kakulangan yan ng kapangyarihan at oportunidad. Nagkokonda kami noon ng mga pagsasanay patungkol sa leadership at empowerment. Sila mismo ang sama-samang bumubuo, hindi lang ng tower na tulad ng nasa larawan, kundi ang kanila mismong kinabukasan. Through CDD, ibinabalik ang kapangyarihan sa tao. Binibigyang boses ang komunidad. Sa Kalahi-Cidss, paulit-ulit kong nasasaksihan ng mga kwento ng mga kalsadang nagdurugtong sa mga magsasaka at pamilihan. Water system na nagdudulot ng dignidad sa bawat bahay. Paaralang nagbibigay katuparan sa mga munting pangarap at mga tulay na nag-uugnay sa sitio at barangay. Hindi lang ito mga proyekto, ito ay simbolo ng pag-asa at kwento ng pagbabago. Studies on CDD show something powerful. When local leaders and residents are engaged from the identification, planning, and implementation, projects become more relevant, inclusive, and sustainable. Following the concept of self-determination, people living in the grassroots are the best people who will be able to say what challenges they face and what resources they need to overcome them. You will be amazed how people on the ground will tell you that they will prefer school building to livelihood projects. Bakit? Kasi meron silang oportunidad na livelihood, pero kailangan na merong lugar kung saan nandun ang kanilang mga anak para sila ay makapagtrabaho. They will choose bridge or footpath. When you ask them, ano po ang impact ng proyekto sa inyo? Ang sagot nila, nakakapag-heals na po kami. But more than the fashion, it's the empowerment of these people na sila mismo ay magkakaroon na sa access sa mga services at iba't ibang opportunities. Isa sa pinakamagandang proyekto ay hindi yung pinakamalaki, pinakateknikal at pinakamahal, kundi yung proyektong tumutugon sa tunay na pangangailangan. In this coffee table book, you will see stories of unity, leadership, and hope. Hindi lang ito koleksyon ng mga proyekto. Ito ay patunay na ang pinakamahuhusay na solusyon ay iyong mismong pinanday ng mga tao. Sa bawat sub-project, may mga kwento ng inspirasyon, mga kababaihan na natutong mamuno sa kanilang sarili mga proyekto, mga kabataan na nagpakita ng malasakit sa kanilang barangay, mga katutubong komunidad na pinangangalagaan ng kanilang kultura habang nakikilahok sa development, mga nakatatanda na nagbigay ng karunungan sa bawat hakbang, mga opisyales na tulad ninyo tumitindig sa tunay na pagbabago. Siya si Purita Romano, nagpatakbo ng 3 malaking proyekto sa kanilang lugar at tunay naman na siya ay isang inspirasyon bilang isang community volunteer. Siya naman si Romeo Roquero. Nangalaga sa proyekto dahil sa benepisyo nito, hindi lang sa kanyang pamilya, kung hindi sa buong komunidad. At huli, si Mayor Millard Villanueva ng Concepcion, Iloilo, nakasama natin ngayon na buong suporta ang ibinigay sa implementasyon ng project sa kanilang lugar. Maari po ba kayong tumayo at palakpakan natin siya? Mayor Millard, marami pong salamat. Ito ay ilan lamang sa mga kwento na nakapaloob sa Coffee Table Book. Mas empowered, may boses at mas handa ang hinaharap. Isa sa pinakamahalagang aral sa Kalahi-Cidss ay ang kapangyarihan ng matibay na partnerships sa lokal na pamahalaan, civil society, development institutions at iba pang government agencies. Ang inyong liderato at commitment ang susi para masiguro na ang partnership na ito ay magiging matagumpay. Sa kasalukuyan, higit sa 92,000 sub-projects na ang naipatupad sa 1,354 na LGUs. Nakatulong ito sa 24 million na mga households. Meron tayong 3 milyon na mga community volunteers at ang ilan ay kasama po natin ngayong araw. 2.5 million na mga manggagawa, kabilang ang mga kababaihan. Nakita din natin na 9 sa 10 na may pinakamataas na pagbaba ng poverty incidence ay Kalahi-Cidss areas. Pinakikita nito kung paano tayo tumutugon sa kahirapan sa ating bansa. Sa loob ng mahigit 2 dekada ng Kalahi-Cidss, maraming komunidad ang nabago. Mula sa simpleng pagtanggap ng tulong, patungo sa pagiging arkitekto ng kanilang pag-unlad. As a way forward, we will launch the Kalahi-Cidss Panahon ng Pagkilos na siyang sunod na hakbang para mas lalo pang palakasin ang kakayahan ng mga komunidad. At upang mas maipakita ang mga kwento at aral mula sa 2 dekada ng Kalahi-Cidss, ikinalulugod naming ihandog sa inyo ang isang koleksyon ng tagumpay, inspirasyon at halimbawa ng tunay na community-driven development. Nais kong tawagin ng aming Secretary Rex Gatchalian, ganon din ang aming katuwang sa pagbuo ng proyektong ito, si President Tony Lambino, upang opisyal na ilabas sa publiko ang kauna-unahang 20-year milestone coffee table book ng Kalahi-Cidss, ang Sulong Komunidad.
To witness the handover, may we also call on DSWD Operations Group Undersecretary Pinky Romualdez and DSWD Promotive Programs Assistant Secretary Edmond Monteverde. This symbolic turnover marks our shared commitment to sustaining community-driven development, preserving the lessons that continue to guide our work. To give everyone a glimpse of what's inside our coffee table book, please scan the QR codes placed on your tables and download the complete book on your devices. Feel free to explore the stories and milestones of Kalahi-Cidss as we celebrate this journey together. Let us give them a warm round of applause. Thank you very much. Our principals and partner may now be seated.
From kapit bisig laban sa kahirapan to panahon ng pagkilos, our journey of nation building continues. Now, to give her message and initiate the launch of the Panahon ng Pagkilos, the Philippine Community Resilience Project, let us call on DSWD Operations Group Undersecretary Pinky Romualdez. So magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Isang malaking karangalan para sa akin na maging bahagi ng paglulunsad ng isa sa pinakamahalagang programa at inisyatibo ng aming kagawaran sa pagpapaunlad ng mga mamamayan sa komunidad. Bilang Undersecretary for Operations Group, nasaksihan ko ng malinaw kung paano hinubog ng Kalahi-Cidss ang ating mga komunidad at maging kami pong mga lingkod bayan ng bahagi ng programang ito. Ang community-driven development ay hindi lamang prinsipyo. Ito ay paraan para mapalakas ang kakayahan ng mga tao, mapaunlad ang pamahalaan, at makalikha ng pangmatagalang pagbabago. Kasama ko ngayong umaga ang 3 sa aming mga kawani na magbabahagi ng kwento ng Pagkilos at kung paano nito ipinagpapatuloy ang parehong diwa at layunin ng Kalahi-Cidss. At upang simulan, hayaan ninyo akong ipakilala ang prinsipyo ng pakikilahok.
Ang panahon ng Pagkilos o ang Philippine Community Resilience Project ay ang bagong initiative ng DSWD sa pamamagitan ng Kalahi-Cidss program, intended to address the risks and vulnerabilities through building community resilience. So bakit nga ba nagkaroon ng panahon ng Pagkilos o PCRP? Nung pagtapos ng NCDDP, we conducted ang implementation mission kung saan natukoy natin that there are still unaddressed needs in the community. Na eventually was approved by the NEDA board headed by no other than the President. So, ganun po natin nabuo at hindi lang po yung ating mga LCEs ang ating kinonsulta, kabilang din po ang ibang provincial governments and also our different NGAs. Sila po ang magiging katuwang natin o partner in implementing this project. They will guide us on how we will have our policies and guidelines aligned with national programs and policies. At dahil nga po ito'y naglalayon na tugunan ang risks and vulnerabilities at itong mga criteria na ginamit natin ay naaayon din po sa natukoy ng Social Protection Plan na major types of risks that affects the poor and vulnerable. Gumamit tayo ng poverty incidence to address the economic risk, exposure to environmental hazards, to address yung environmental risk, and the life cycle risk, gumamit po tayo ng stunting rate, and also we considered the IP population ng mga munisipyo to address the governance risk. So, yun po yung mga batayan na ginamit natin sa pagpili ng mga 500 municipalities that will be covered by this project.
Ipinapakita ng maikling kwento kung paano nabuo ang Pagkilos, nakabatay sa tunay na pangangailangan at karanasan ng komunidad, LGU at partners mula pa noong 2003. Bilang Undersecretary, hindi lang ito pagpirma ng dokumento, masusi kong tinitingnan ang mga hamon, takbo ng pagpapatupad, at mga paraan para maiwasan ang problemang maaaring makaapekto sa komunidad. Ang transparency ang puso ng aming trabaho, ang bawat piso ng pondong galing sa buwis ng taong bayan ay may katumbas na pananagutan. Kaya ang tanong, paano natitiyak ang maayos at matalinong paggamit ng pondo para sa pagkilos? Sa Kalahi-Cidss, napatunayan natin na ang epektibong programa ay nakasandig sa maayos na pagpaplano ng pondo, value for money at malinaw na proseso. Ngayon, ipapakita ko kung paano gumagana ang transparency sa ating trabaho.
working on the financial aspect of the panahon ng pagkilos, it needs collaborative effort, especially with the various units po dito sa NPM. In developing the project po, we revisited various studies to ensure po yung economic viability ng project. One of the best practices po na in-apply po natin, of course, is yung CDD. We ensure po yung community-based fiduciary controls pagdating sa safeguarding ng funds po natin. So one of the innovations that we will be introducing for panahon ng pagkilos is the nationwide fiduciary workshops. Of course, if you want to be transparent from the ground, we want to be transparent up to the national level. And to share and enhance po yung good practices. One of the key lessons po I've learned from conceptualizing panahon ng pagkilos is the previous excellent execution of other modalities within the Kalahi-Cidss program. This proves po kasi yung absorptive capacity natin. It builds confidence actually, not just from our national government agencies, but also our development partners, and most importantly po yung sa local governments.
Ayon kay Stephen R. Covey, accountability breeds responsibility. At ito'y lubos na tumutugma sa ating ginagawa. Sa Kalahi-Cidss, hindi nagtatapos ang aming misyon sa tuwing inauguration or turnover ng mga sub-projects. Ang tunay naming layunin ay mag-iwan ng pamana o pangmatagalang epekto sa ating komunidad. Isang bagay na tunay na ipagmamalaki at pangangalagaan ng komunidad. At sa pamamagitan ng mga proseso ng pagpapatakbo, ginagabayan namin sila kung paano mag-navigate at mamahala ng maayos at tama. Hayaan niyong ipakita ng susunod na prinsipyo ang puntong ito.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Hayaan niyo pong magkwento ako patungkol doon sa isang prinsipyo ng programa ng Philippine Community Resilience Project. Ito po ay yung accountability. Ito po ay sa bawat programa na ginagawa ng ating pamahalaan, ito po ay may kalakip na proseso na sinusundan ng ating mga lokal na pamahalaan at ng komunidad para siguraduhin ang aktibong partisipasyon, at ang partisipasyong ito ay siyang naglalayon upang mas maisakatuparan natin ng maayos ang bawat obheto ng proyekto ng PCRP. Sa kasalukuyan, meron po tayong tinatawag na Community Resilience Implementation Process. Ito ay hindi technical na proseso kung hindi ito po ay naglalayon na isulong ang community-driven development through shared accountability and inclusive participation ng lahat po ng mga lokal na pamahalaan at ng komunidad.
Ang karanasan ng Kalahi-Cidss ay patunay na kapag may partisipasyon, transparency at accountability, nagtatagumpay at nagtatagal ang mga programa. Napapalakas nito ang kakayahan, nagbibigay pagpapahalaga at nagiiwan ng pangmatagalang bunga. Kaya buong aking tiwala na magtatagumpay ang pagkilos sa tulong ng ating mga local chief executives, ng national at development partners at lahat ng naririto ngayon. Sa gitna ng mga hamon ng sakuna at kahirapan, malinaw, ang pagkilos ay mahalagang hakbang para sa mas matatag na komunidad. Sa ating mga LCEs, hindi matatawaran ang inyong pamumuno. Ang inyong dedikasyon ang magtutulak sa tagumpay ng mga pagsisikap na ito. Naniniwala kami kasama ang aming kalihim na si Secretary Rex Gatchalian na kaya nating magbuo ng maunlad at mas matatag na Pilipinas. At ngayon, ikinararangal ko na anyayahan si Secretary Rex Gatchalian upang pangunahan ang opisyal na paglulunsad ng panahon ng pagkilos, the Philippine Community Resilience Project.
Secretary, please place your hand on the lower left part of the screen. Secretary, are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kalahi-Cidss Sulong Komunidad has stood as a symbol of hope, unity, and empowerment, enabling communities to shape their own development. Through the years, sama-sama nating isinulong ang bawat komunidad, building not just sub-projects but people's hopes, partnerships, and stories of resilience across the country. As we move towards a new era, we renew our commitment, carrying forward our mission with a refreshed vision. This is the Kalahi-Cidss logo with its new modality, the Panahon ng Pagkilos Philippine Community Resilience Project. The K stands for Kapit Bisig, or the unity of communities to shape their own future. The people represent convergence between communities, local governments, national agencies, and development partners working together toward one vision. The shield signifies resilience, our collective strength against risks from natural disasters to social and economic challenges. The arrows embody participation, transparency, and accountability, the heart of the community-driven development. Our colors, blue, red, and yellow, a nod to our national heritage and patrimony and our enduring service to the Filipino people. And the green stands for growth and renewal, the promise of sustainable and resilient communities. With this new modality, Kalahi-Cidss continues its journey of empowerment, collaboration, and strengthened local governance towards building sustainable and resilient communities.
The Panahon ng Pagkilos Philippine Community Resilience Project is now officially launched.
Thank you so much. Now, let us hear the message of the leader of the Department of Social Welfare and Development, Secretary Rex Gatchalian.
Sa ating mga butihing governors, I saw good friends of mine, of course, Governor Gambito, Governor Hofer, and Governor Yu. Thank you for coming. Sa ating mga mayors at sa mga kapwa lingkod bayan, magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat. I am privileged to welcome all of you to this year's Kalahi-Cidss Local Chief Executives Forum and the Panahon ng Pagkilos National Launching. For more than 20 years, the Kapit Bisig Laban sa Kahirapan Comprehensive and Integrated Delivery of Social Services, o mas kilala bilang Kalahi-Cidss, has proven to be the real game changer that begins in communities. This year's theme, Sustaining the Gains Toward Resilient Communities, reminds us that progress does not end when a project is completed. True development is sustained when communities are equipped to stand on their own and become active partakers in nation building. Over the past 2 decades, we were able to build more than 91,000 developmental sub-projects through the Kalahi-Cidss. These developmental infrastructure, which now symbolizes progress to over 24 million household beneficiaries, are the fruits of the community-driven development, or CDD approach. One that promotes cost-efficient and faster implementation of projects by empowering communities to take the lead in identifying, planning, and managing their own priorities. Behind the success of every project are our local chief executives. Kayo pong lahat na narito ngayon, you have been crucial to the gains of the Kalahi-Cidss project. By taking on the challenge of supporting the community members as they identify, manage, and sustain their sub-projects. You allow them to become leaders in their own right and become your partners in local development. As someone who also came from the ranks of the LGU, I understand what it means to be on the ground, to listen to your constituents, to balance limited resources, and to find ways to make every project count. I know that behind every sub-project, there were nights spent meeting with volunteers and barangay leaders, explaining the process and making sure everyone is heard. To each local chief executive present here today, thank you. Thank you for every water system built through shared effort, for every footbridge and road that connects families and children to schools, markets and opportunities, and for every livelihood project that brought hope where it was once scarce. Thank you for championing the Kalahi-Cidss projects in your localities. As we move forward in our development strategies, we are ready to take the community-driven approach to another level with the Panahon ng Pagkilos, a natural successor to Kalahi-Cidss. Still pushing on CDD, the Panahon ng Pagkilos adds a key indicator that is significant in today's time: climate change resilience. Similar to Kalahi-Cidss, the Panahon ng Pagkilos Philippine Community Resilience Project aims to empower communities to identify, plan, propose, and implement into fruition climate change resilient developmental projects beneficial to them and their localities. The launch of this project could not come at a more opportune time, as we have seen and experienced how disasters can take back progress to zero, capable of destroying built structures and dampening the hope of communities in the process. The Panahon ng Pagkilos is our response to that. More than empowering communities and building progress, we will capacitate them how to do it amidst the destructive effects of climate change. As we launch the Kalahi-Cidss successor today, Pagkilos is expected to help 500 municipalities in 49 provinces nationwide. These areas were specifically selected based on poverty incidents, their exposure to environmental hazards, and the presence of IPs, a sector often neglected in decision-making. If Kalahi-Cidss empowered communities to voice their needs and lead sub-projects, the Pagkilos equips them to proactively address risks and vulnerabilities rather than simply reacting to the challenges. And in as much as you've been with us through Kalahi-Cidss, we look forward to strengthening our partnership as we implement the Panahon ng Pagkilos. Because we have seen that when communities are trusted, they rise. When they are empowered to decide, they deliver. And when local governments nurture these partnerships, what begins as assistance becomes empowerment. Again, thank you to all our partners and stakeholders. When we work together, progress is not only stronger, but more impactful. Today, we do not merely launch a new project, we reaffirm our commitment to the sustained goals of Kalahi-Cidss and continue to empower communities, capacitate every Filipino to participate in development. Again, thank you, and we continue to move as one stronger towards a more resilient, bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Secretary Rex Gatchalian, for your continued leadership and support to elevate our country's social welfare and development initiatives. To commemorate this celebration, may we request the Secretary to lead the photo opportunity downstage. Please stand up and gather at the center for a better shot. Those at the back, please come forward. We still have spaces for you to come and fill in. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Another shot, please. 1, 2, 3. Please wave at the video. Wave. One more big wave. Thank you. You may now take your seats. We are taking a 5-minute break. Thank you very much. In 5 minutes, we'll resume with our program. Please be seated. Once again, in 5 minutes, we will resume the program. Please be seated. be seated as we are about to start our program. Once again, please take your seats as we are about to start our program. Good morning once again, and we now proceed to the breakout sessions. To provide the introduction to the agenda of the forum and explain the breakout session mechanics, may we call on Kalahi-Cidss Deputy National Program Manager for Technical Support, Ms. Didit Bosoen.
Okay po, magandang umaga po ulit sa ating lahat. For the next part of our activity, I know you're already excited. We will proceed to the breakout sessions. But before we divide into groups, let me give a brief overview for the purpose of the sessions and share your room assignments. So we have 4 breakout topics, each with a specific objective. The group 1, these are our but to provide you an overview, ano po yung ine-expect natin with the breakout sessions? The breakout sessions are designed to create a focused and interactive space where participants can interchange insights, raise clarifications, and actively contribute to discussions that will shape our program implementation moving forward. These sessions aim to provide a dynamic and engaging platform for sharing experiences and best practices, fostering deeper collaboration, collaborative learning, and stronger partnership among all the participants. So we have 4 breakout topics, each with a specific objectives. The group 1, these are our future CDD champions. This group is composed of newly engaged LCEs who are participating in the program for the first time. In the group 1, our community volunteers will share real stories and best practices from their successful implementation of Kalahi sub-projects. Also, our longtime partner LCEs will provide and share how the community-driven development approach strengthened local governance, inputs that will be valuable as we implement the Pagkilos project using the same CDD principles. Yung group 2 natin are our CDD champions. This group will revisit and build on the outputs from the consultations conducted in 2023 and 2024. So this is our 3rd LCE forum po, specifically related to the implementation arrangements and refinements for the Pagkilos project. And our group 3 will be the consultation on the Connect project or the PMNP2. This session will gather your insights on another DSWD initiative under the Kalahi-Cidss program, which is the Connect project or Converging Nutrition Efforts for Our Children's Tomorrow, focusing on community-based nutrition interventions and convergence strategies. Yung ating group 4 will focus on CDD institutionalization. This group will discuss strategies to align the DSWD's ongoing efforts to institutionalize the CDD approach as a national strategy for community development and local governance. And for our group 5, will be composed of our National Steering Committee as we launch our Panahon ng Pagkilos project. And the group 6 will be our media partners. So for the breakout room assignments, the group 1, this is composed of our future CDD champions will be staying po here at the Santa Maria Grand Ballroom. Yung group 2 natin composed of 150 LCEs, which will be divided into 3 groups, into 50s, will be using San Pablo. The Group 2B will be using San Cristobal. And the Group 2C will be using San Martin 2 and 3. And for the Group 3, the PMNP mayors will be using Niña 1 Hall. For our Group 4, composed of our governors and district representatives, will be using the San Martin 1. And for the Group 5, our National Steering Committee, together with our partners from the World Bank and the DSWD Execcom, will use Santiago Executive Room. And our media partners will use San Antonio Hall. And also, those who will be needing prayer rooms, we have designated 2 prayer rooms at San Antonio for female and at the event reception for male. Our ushers po will lead you to these breakout rooms, so kindly ask assistance po if you need the prayer room. So for an organized movement sa ating paglipat sa ating breakout rooms, may we request our participants to follow in this order. Yung una pong pupunta sa ating breakout rooms will be our LCEs who will be participating in the consultation for the PMNP Connect. Pupunta po sila sa Niña 1. Our ushers will lead you po. These are tables 56, 57, 58, 29, 23, 17, 11, 53, 47, 41, and 35. So our ushers, please check our participants and lead them to your breakout rooms. Second to move will be our National Steering Committee, together with our DSWD Execcom and partners from the World Bank. They are in tables 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ang third po na magmo-move will be yung ating Group 4, composed of our governors and district representatives going to San Martin 1. They are in tables 2 and 3 po. And lastly, Group 2, composed of the 150 LCEs, which will be divided into 3. Sila po yung nasa tables 52, 46, 40, 34, 28, and tables 51, 45, 39, 33, and 27. And tables 50, 44, 38, 32, and 26. Our ushers will guide you to your respective breakout rooms, and we will see you back here in the plenary after the breakout session for the continuation of our activity. With that po, magandang umaga and thank you very much. So, we'll be moving na po to our breakout sessions.
Thank you, DNPM Basoen. May we remind that all sessions should have their discussions, presentations synthesized, and certificates of appreciation awarded in your respective breakout rooms. Our ushers are now ready to assist you as you proceed to your assigned breakout rooms. Please return here at the plenary after your sessions for the continuation of our program. Thank you very much.